And welcome back everybody. Today we got Captain Reynolds and, well, we're off talking to Keone about a thing or two. Because we discovered some things about the Ashta that make us
Didn't hear this from
nervous.
those ecliptic mercenaries. Factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and EC both. That's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted in space dust.
Okay. Casual conversations. And now let's head up here and see what's happening.
So,
Keone.
what happened?
Well, data was not a mistake.
Really? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't trust it. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they?
Yeah. You got work to do. Don't let it get
Don't
to your
worry.
head. You got...
I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Oh. That's, okay, well, I can build a mounted Ashta. That's something. But I tell you what. Let's head to Charybdis 3. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. That's a bit of a jump. So. We got chlorine and... Okay, let's... Let's see what we have here. Well, hello. Just in case something needs shot. Yeah, this'll do. Hi.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
Distress. You want to send the transmission.
Of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any
Ada?
visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Hi.
Oh
What is
dear.
this place?
That's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you.
You don't see people?
Ever.
Yeah.
Your
Ever?
arrival is truly an historic one. but many fear what it portends. The societies have
Okay.
closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
Okay, societies.
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are three societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Why are people hiding?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
Okay. Ada Phi.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
Yeah, Andresia, yes. Shush, you're not helping. What the... Franklin Roosevelt. Okay.
When your
This
ship
is-
landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Yeah. That is... And
You
you
ask
don't...
a question you already know the answer to.
Well, yes.
Of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view.
Okay. Explain suit
Where
and
to
tie.
begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Ew. Okay, this is getting weird.
It is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need
Very.
not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
Yeah. So... How did this
Is
happen?
it?
Yeah.
I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
Okay, I have not encountered Stranger Things, so what are...
Not at
Immortal?
all. I
Yeah.
have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back.
This is really weird. What's going on
See
here?
how confusing this may
Yeah.
be, even frustrating. But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is and what we should do about it is something the societies disagree about, sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
Okay, let's ask more questions here, people.
Well,
yeah, what's up?
It is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
Oh, who else do we have here?
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Manirinas and Genghis Khan.
Why? Genghis Khan. Who clones Genghis Khan? Okay, fine.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay, for a modest fee, of course.
Wait, Wyatt Earp was a sheriff?
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can.
Will...
Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
Got it. Well, I will...
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things. But you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
All right. I tell you, I'll keep my law breaking to a minimum.
I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
Is there
It
a
runs
lot
hot
of
and
crime?
cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel.
Tell you what. Well, I'll skip on a room. I've got my ship right there. Let's see what you got. Oh, what do you have for sale? No. Ooh, lots of alien goodies. But alright.
You're always welcome back.
Alright. A minute. What the?
I need to go out there. I want to see and do everything there is to be done.
Oh.
Your ship.
Okay.
She's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
Oh. Well, a little give and go here.
I don't know if that's flattery or curiosity. My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration, vectors, and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit. The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
Alright, so far I don't know what to make of all y'all.
Some of us have had the same thought about you. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
Okay, if I can help, I will. Yeah.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, I don't think she thinks she's a real
No, I
Amelia
don't.
Earhart, but
I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers. She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
all right. Thoughts?
I have a few choice unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore. Thanks
All
for
right,
your
then.
time.
Well, I think Amelia Earhart's coming on my ship somehow. All right. Let's. Who? Ada Lovelace. Of course. Okay. Now I feel silly.
If you arrived, others will too. Change is coming. I can't wait. I suppose I am what passes for one here. I have my namesake's education, so I am well versed there. But without any books or treatises from other scientists, my knowledge is limited. Some clones received specialized knowledge, like Amelia. She knows how spacecraft works. So interviewing them has been fantastic for learning more advanced scientific principles. But mainly I conduct experiments, rudimentary as they are. Oh yes,
Wait.
Ada
Ada
Lovelace, at your service. My
thought you
namesake
did.
worked with Charles Babbage,
Yeah.
and is widely considered the first female programmer. And to see what our little experiments led to, I only wish Mr. Babbage was here. Uncomfortable,
Okay, yeah, what
truth
if-
be told. The Believers are undeniably favored by the facility. Their complex receives food and materials first. When blood is spilt, the facility robots often side with them, and always the arguments and fisticuffs. Most of us just want to live in peace.
Okay.
Farewell,
Well.
outsider.
Hi.
I had hoped you would visit me.
Good.
Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Remind me. Kush, I know.
In truly
I'm like, I
ancient
know this.
times, my land lay south of Egypt,
Okay.
a harsh
Right.
country. History is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra, but she would have withered and died had she tried to rule my land.
Nice
Your
to meet
courtesy
you.
is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me.
Huh.
Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells,
Okay.
the right scent. And I close my eyes, and I can picture all of it so vividly. It aches my heart, my home, my kingdom.
I'll withhold my judgment, but
You are wise,
yeah.
then. I know how it must sound. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the Believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age
what?
and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
Oh, good luck with that. Do you want me to help with
If
this?
we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
Alright,
The
backstory.
facility is
What-
another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go, as much as we dream of it.
Okay. Maybe now
Surely
you're ready.
someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not
Okay.
aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
Okay. I'll hear you. No
Then
promises
listen
here.
well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Okay. Okay, that's oddness. And, well, more oddness. But, yeah. Alright, what's... Okay. Hello. Oh, good.
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! There will be blood!
Cool. Okay.
I have seen a great many things in the settled systems. More than most. And right now, words fail me.
Yeah, it does look kind of pretty. But, hi.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not
Yep.
afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
Nice outfit.
Then
You're really
don't
gang-
believe
well-
it. It is true his blood runs through my veins. But I
Okay.
am not he. Crucible tries to imprint the clones with fake memories. Genghis predated the Mongols having written records. For being so great a figure, we know practically nothing about him. When was he born? How he died? Where he was buried? A single speech he gave? Nothing. It must have driven the robots mad, trying to figure out what to do with me.
Well, kind of a butcher, but yeah, you're
Matters
civil.
cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I
Aha.
am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You
Yeah.
cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
Ooh. Why are you really
I would
out here?
provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I
Okay.
see eye to eye on very little. but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed.
Well, yeah,
The
you have
robots
yourself,
taught me
yeah.
many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones?
Yeah.
Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
I'm
I
surprised
never
you don't change
really
your name.
thought
Yeah.
about that. Surprising indeed. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
Well, okay, well, what would you do?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
The crick system. Okay, well,
A
Crucible the
prison of
prison.
the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
Then, yeah, you should
Were
leave.
it that easy? I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Really?
You can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
Okay, what they're
I
doing
sense
is wrong.
fire in you. Good. You will need it.
But at the
You
same
know
time,
of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got an experiment worthy of Vault Tech happening here. For some reason. And I owe this guy 150 copper. And Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt, I want you to look into the theft.
Oh,
We'll take no
I
for
just
an
wish the societies could get along.
Listen, the facility provides us damn near everything. Just ask for another mug.
That mug was mine. I wrote my name on it and everything. I know Gary stole it.
I'm not about to bust down someone's
You're
door
the
to
most
chase this
exciting
down.
thing that's
We
happened.
got enough going on.
Well, ever.
okay. Yeah.
You can hear the howls at night. The defenses have to hold.
Okay, well, this is definitely interesting. So we'll take a moment and consider what's going on, but for now, we'll go ahead and call it a day here. But as always, everybody, thanks for watching these. You know, and if you like these, you know what to do. If you don't like them, you know what to do. But again, until next time, thank you.